Just with like
Yes,
his.
Wayne will be there with everybody, so everybody
Is
will
he
meet
gonna
up.
is he gonna thug things for us?
You gonna thug things for him? She's nodding. She's eating right now, so yeah.
She would do her
Um,
thug thizzle.
yeah, she's gonna do her thug.
Christina? Okay, Christina, there's this thing called voice communication. That's how the
Eating.
microphones work. Oh,
She has to go through my
never mind.
microphone. Welcome to Minneapolis by night. Now that we've been live for a minute or two. This is the vampire venue. If you couldn't figure out by the goofiness that's going on with all of us, everybody has agreed to meet up because there are some things that need to be taken care of within the city. They all agreed to meet up at location B, which is one of the 5 locations that are firmly under the control of the Archons. And they don't play around. So everybody meets up there. Will make it easy. Everybody gets to the basement. There's no issues. Alms, you can be there too if you want. We can say once you feel they've done enough at Andreas, you do what your blue book says. Alms, hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. It's up to you, or you can sit there and keep an eye out and just kind of watch because you have a feeling that people are gonna be doing shit. I don't know. It's up to you. It's your character. I'm not telling you how to run it. So. Mm-hmm.
All right, I will be involved in the Andreas thing. Yeah.
I need some dice roll.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
As you guys are all sitting there, go ahead and talk while I read this specifically.
I need 10 dice rolled for my ritual deflection of wood and doom.
Ritual of walking down the stairs.
I'm gonna ritual of holding that for the more potent effect.
Okay.
I have plenty of successes.
I guess just hush.
Alright, so yeah, Rancel
Okay, you got that off.
Rancel has the bag.
A word?
Yeah.
He always carries the bag, man. He's the bag man. Alright,
Oh,
so you
look.
guys are all sitting there.
Oh, look, certain people have finally read it. That's interesting. All right, so, Carmine is down there. He just needs to be checking weapons. He's got 4 pistols because he didn't feel like reloading. And 4 pistols with 4 clips each are in his long coat pockets, and he is wearing his body armor. You guys, the first time you guys ever seen it, he actually it looks like it is actually like sculpted to him. It's on it's got these straps and everything, and it goes, it pretty covers. He just doesn't have a helmet because I didn't blue book that. And he's wearing shades.
Okay.
He also seems to have no problem with these really weird fingernails and shooting guns. You know why? Because there's no mechanical detriment. Shut the fuck up.
Because he checked. Just make sure. Okay, so, yeah, you guys are all there.
Yep.
And unless you're staring at each other, someone has to talk.
Well, I was gonna just say that he pretty much just looks like he always does, but that's because nobody's actually ever shot him in the chest, so nobody knows that he's actually always wearing his bullet-resistant vest.
So I don't know what's gonna happen. So Rancel's about to party down. So I need 13 dice because I'm.
I got it. Yep. I know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, this is where you're going. Get all them ones.
Oh, the ones though.
I know them ones, man. They're killer.
That's cool because my 10s explode.
That's cool because my 10s explode. That should be a rap song about gaming. That's cool because my 10s explode. That's cool.
Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 total successes.
So no, the 5 counts too.
Okay, 8 then.
So I will be a 4th gen for 6 hours.
Nobody else like, fuck, man.
I'll go ahead and blood up.
You see Ransdale get all swole again.
I wanna learn that trick.
Nope, and just got booted.
Yeah, so I'll blood up to 10s or whatever.
Okay. Are you going to do that, Josh?
I actually just got a Skype message from him asking if it was listing as being offline for the scene, so he probably just restarted himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go. He's back now.
It's
Okay.
still saying offline though.
Well, we're live. I'm telling you because I'm looking right at it.
That's
Yeah.
good.
So whatever. It's just your hangout being goofy. All right. So other than Ransdale getting swole again, and everybody else looking like they about to prepare for fucking war, because Blaine even walks in, wearing black vest and guns.
Ransel puts on an old army helmet and a thick trench coat.
So
I apply silencers and keep it moving.
okay.
All right, so
Similar.
if the cops like pull us over or whatever, like
I can deal with that.
Very good.
and you're getting giddy.
I believe it would be best, because right now it's just Blaine, Ransdale, and Carmine, right?
Blaine Ransdale,
No,
Carmine,
Alex.
and Alms and Alex. Yeah.
Oh,
Alms
Alms
said
is
he'd be,
here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because
Do
he
we
wants
have-
to do shit, man.
Do we have a vehicle that will fit all of us for one, and for two, do we have a retainer that can drive?
I don't. Yeah, I don't think any of you have a vehicle that can fit everybody.
I drive
But
a sedan.
Yeah, it won't fit everybody. Not when you got the gargoyle.
It wouldn't fit Ransdale.
Yeah. Can you imagine how Alms would fit in there? All squished up.
He
I'll
wouldn't.
sit in the trunk.
You'd be the trunk. What
This
are you
is-
talking about?
This is not Alms. Can you fly yet?
Yeah, I can fly.
There you go.
So then this will be less of an issue. I will provide us someone to drive. Carmine, do you have a vehicle, a van large enough to accommodate?
I can drive.
There you go. Now you don't have to worry about a retainer.
No, you will not be driving.
They want you available, just in case.
Oh,
That's what that means.
No, this is fine. Blaine, you can drive. This will be fine.
No, just saying you wanted her available, and you wanted him available in case he needed to shoot or whatever. So kind of hard to shoot and drive a gun.
Ransdale says it's fine. We can do it this way. This will require one less person. So, Carmine, can you get us a van, a panel van or some sort?
Sure. Not a problem. Take me but not here. We gotta go somewhere else.
This is fine.
Okay.
We should go to that place when we are ready, and then I will provide us with sufficient cover to do our research, and Blaine will be the one person that they will notice.
I'm kind of noticeable anyway.
Oh yeah. Nice blue hair, Cookie Monster. Okay. We're gonna make it short, sweet, and to the point. Carmine, you make your phone call to get what you're looking for. You guys go to the area, you get what you need. Are you going to do that thing at where you get the van, or wait until you're closer?
No, I'll wait until after they have the van. It lasts hours.
Okay. Oh, so then you'd be fine no matter what.
Yeah. So I need 10 dice.
Gotcha. Mhm. This will benefit everybody, by the way, so don't bitch.
Okay. So, yeah, it's a difficulty 2. So I get my.
Oh, it's difficulty 2? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's difficulty 2.
Never mind. And 2 scalps. So there you go.
So
2,
it's
4,
on
6,
until
8,
tomorrow,
9.
or until I drop it. You all are under the effect of obfuscate, like you all are obfuscated, and it does
yeah.
not break when you touch stuff and open stuff, but it will look weird to people.
Specifically, here's how it goes. The subject is translucent. Their form appears dark and smoky, and the sounds of her footsteps are muffled. While it does not create true invisibility, what it's called is the mask of shadows, makes the subject much less likely to be detected by sight or hearing. And he casts it on everyone. So
Except
you guys all...
Except for Blaine, because
Except for Blaine.
in the car.
Yeah, Blaine has to be the obvious one. And we just lost 2 people at once. Wow, that was quick. Google is being a bitch. Welcome back, KJ.
Yeah.
Now we just gotta wait on the other one.
So yeah, Nabri looking all stealthy, sneaky like.
Yeah, you guys are looking a little smoky. I mean, as you look at yourself, you can see the smokiness, so it's kind of weird.
I'm like, really? Really?
Hey,
What?
whatever works, man.
Brian still says what?
Nothing. Nothing at all. My fault.
Did you not want me to do this? I can make it so that you can be seen if that would be more appropriate for you.
I don't even know what you did. I'm smoky now.
Well, to be fair, Carmine, at least you didn't have to have your debate about the lighter.
Good on you, Bagman. Good on you. All right, there. Good. That'll keep me from lighting up those blacks, by the way. You guys mind if I smoke before we leave?
Oh,
Vinny,
shit.
smoke this.
Are you really gonna light up a cigarette?
No, I'm gonna have Vinny do it for me, and I'm gonna close my eyes.
Okay. Vinny looks at everybody. Close your eyes.
I close my eyes, I guess.
Okay,
Alex
I close my eyes.
So,
All right. You hear a click of a lighter. Now you know why I said it. Yeah, Carmine, you can definitely tell the cigarette is it because he taps your shoulder and goes, "You're good." All right, everybody's good.
Thanks, boss. Thanks, Vinny. Good job. Good job. That's why I keep you around.
Nods.
Okay, so we go to the place, and most of us are very sneaky.
Yep. Just a generic. Let's see.
Very simply, Bill, I'll blue book it, but it's not really a small thing. He will actually underworld contact swap out the M16 for a automatic shotgun.
Oh, well. Look who fucking messaged me about that.
You think?
Ian, actually.
What you think?
Yeah.
Boom! What I tell you? Predictability is a motherfucker in here.
Yeah, they can't.
By the way, this is live.
I'm just chilling. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they can't see you. There are people there, but they don't see you. They only see Blaine, and they're really surprised by the blue-haired dude.
Oh, so there are people at his place?
Uh-huh.
What is one of their willpower? Rate
8.
them.
Who are these motherfuckers?
Great. Okay,
What do you
so
think?
give me 7 dice.
I'll do it.
All right.
This is bullshit. I'm gonna get stabbed in the face. Pull my character up. I didn't think we was gonna fight nobody, damn.
Hey man, I was ready for this.
What's your difficulty?
8.
You successes.
Cool. So, I'm karmic citing that individual. They are Sabat, or no, not Sabat, they are vampire.
Yep.
Okay, and do they have any blood bonds or vinculums or
Yep.
what do they have? Vinculums or blood bonds?
Blood bonds.
Okay, so they're not Sabat because they don't have vinculums. So,
Yeah.
and who is their blood bond to? Lucind.
Lucind.
Okay,
Yep.
I will say they're Lucind's men.
Oh. So like, well, it's different.
Well, you haven't seen every Archon she has, so these guys are not familiar to you. And you don't see Jonas, which would have been your big giveaway.
Yeah, we don't see Jonas. He's a ninja, so I just say
Yeah, I'll activate heightened senses, so I auto beat anyone who doesn't have level 7 obfuscate. If they're hidden people.
because you know that just happens.
There's no one hidden up. He's actually not there.
That's what the book says, Marcus.
I know. I just can't help it so often.
Shut
Got a
up.
little, I know. I got a little hate. I got a little hate in my heart.
That's fine. So anyway,
All right, so we pretty much verified with superpowers. This is Lucind's spot.
Yes. This is
So-
Lucind.
My guy stows his guns and just walks forward up to all of them.
okay, well they don't really notice you unless they have at least Aspects 3. They just don't notice you.
Okay, when I get among them, I'm like, hey, can I see Rainsdale in his? I can't see him because I don't have to skate, right?
We're all under the same ritual, so I assume we can see each other.
Sure. Yeah, you guys can
So
see
he
each
just
other.
says. So he just looks.
Since
So
you did it.
in your ear, when he gets to about the middle of the room, he says, "Hey, turn that shit off so you can see me."
And drops it on him.
Okay. And now Carmine is fully visible. They kind of quick to go to the guns, and then they see it's you, Carmine, and they're like, God damn it, what are you doing here?
Oh, I came here to check things out a little bit. I didn't expect the whole freaking death squad to be over there, but I got some guys.
Okay.
They're good guys. They're trustworthy guys. You mind if they show up and you don't shoot them?
You see him kind of look. Yeah, they can.
He does a little hand sign to come forward.
PJ, you drop it on everybody?
I drop it on everybody but me.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So, well, this is a surprising development.
Why is it so surprising?
Okay, it's not really, but you're supposed to say shit like that in times like this. So, do I need to introduce these people and tell you who they are? I will, if need be.
Alexander Smith, Carmine, we know you. That would be Alms, and the blue-haired guy standing outside, keeping everybody busy, is Blaine.
Well, okay then.
And
That one.
smiles.
Yes, that's all it's here. Yep.
Yeah, you noticed that Miss Ransdale isn't visible.
You also note that I will need to roll my charisma plus subterfuge to hide my motives,
Oh, yeah.
which is like not that. I mean, I got 4. Let's see here.
Oh, well, you'll luck out. I got 1 success.
Let's see. Charisma is 2. Subterfuge is 4. Specialty motives. These will explode. So 4, so 6 dice. I did not spend willpower, and they succeed.
They know he lying. Ooh, he lying?
Wow. I'm not even sure how to respond to that.
Send that to Josh. That's why.
Okay. He looks at you. You want to tell us the truth now?
Oh, yeah, he's another guy, but like I wouldn't fuck with him.
Bet on. Do you want the house to yourself for right now?
Well, is she in there?
Yes.
Well,
Alex
yeah.
is just going to shrug and say, you guys seem to be doing a wonderful job. It doesn't really matter, so...
No in the house by herself. We had the 8 super thug guys from the freaking council outside guarding me while I go talk to somebody. Yeah, it's awesome. It's great. Where's your lead super thug, though? I don't see Jonas here.
Jonas is busy.
Doing Jonas ninja things. Okay, let's go.
Not. Do you go to see Lucinda?
Yeah, fuck.
No, we're just going to walk into the place that she's chilling at and start digging around and be like, oh yeah, we know you were here, but we didn't feel like saying hi, because you scared the shit out of us.
It makes the baby Jesus cry.
Okay.
Do I need to roll kindred lore to be able to greet her, or etiquette?
No, I'm just going to say you know how. But for stuff like that, I'm not really worried about. Plus, she's always been kind of more, even though she's a Justicar and has to go by certain standards, she's always been more of a informal kind of
She
person.
gives no fucks.
Yeah. Honestly, this isn't her city. She doesn't want to fucking be here, but there are things she's got to do. So she looks, Carmine and the others. I was wondering how long it would take before you guys showed up.
What? I got stuff. This is a siege.
I heard.
It's a thing.
Which, by the way, Lucinda, I assume that if Mike were here, he would also extend his hello.
Oh, I know Mike's here. Yeah, she just smiles. That man is always around when you least expect it. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
His shades are still on, by the way, and he's changed his.
Yeah, she just doesn't seem to care.
Well,
She's actually sitting where, and if you guys had ever been to his place, this is Andreas's office, and she's sitting in his chair, feet propped up.
well, to put it simply, we're here to try and see if there were any additional leads that we could find about Andreas' Sabat leaking.
She looks to a gentleman that you weren't aware was behind you because you didn't look. He walks forward, hands you guys a briefcase.
Thank you.
That's all we could find. We're still digging, but we're pretty sure that's probably it. He didn't leave much of a trail here. At least he was smart enough in that aspect.
We lost PJ and Josh again.
God, Google hates you.
So I'm gonna ask you a question that is probably impolitic to ask, but it's got to be done because I'm not about bullshit, man. I'm really not.
Go ahead.
So what can we do? I mean, I know. Well, I'm pretty sure that it's going on in that way. Oh, by the way, there's something you got to read.
She looks.
I give her I remember I sent you my blue book.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually collated, and he hands it to her.
She flips through it. Interesting.
Alexander's gonna look at Carmen and be like, "And what's that in particular?"
Makes sense. She hands it back to you.
I had to take over a small town in like 10 steps or whatever.
Except obviously this is not a small town and requires a little bit more finesse, but what that book says is pretty much true.
Yeah. So that's why I think, well, you already know this shit. What am I telling you for?
She smiles. We've known for a while.
Well, yeah, because, yeah, I understand we're taking out the trash and all, but you really want us to do this stupid move over here? I mean,
Do I
really?
want you to directly attack the Sabat? You all will die.
Well, no shit. That's what I'm trying to not do. But I got guys that want to do something, like, physical.
Well, Mark, on that note, Carmine, apparently Mike may or may not have called in a few favors. We have a lot more guys.
Who the hell's Mike?
Mike, the Nosferatu Primogen.
The guy? The bald guy? He's awesome with the knowledge and stuff.
Yeah, and he may have called in a few favors. By the way, we should go to that hotel later.
Mr. Ransdale, what are you doing since you're hidden and they're not actively looking for you? It looks like they're still digging through stuff in various rooms.
You should. That's reasonable. With some tape. Shoot.
I mean, you saw everybody go into what you're assuming is probably the office. Well, Andreas' old office. And you hear him having a conversation with Lucinda.
I mean, I'm gonna make sure because I know that Lucinda's holding out on us. I'm just gonna go around and listen and see if her guys are like talking about anything sketchy.
Okay. Right now they're mostly just digging through. I mean, like they're going through every single drawer, moving stuff out of the way to try and check behind the wall. I mean, they're going in-depth detail search.
Cool.
So
There's not a single part of a room they're not going to check out.
Cool. I'll also use Auspex as I like wander through and just see if I see like any weird seams or anything since I have lower depth for it.
Yeah, I'll save you time. Nothing here. If you want to roll it, but I'll save you time. There's nothing here. He has no hidden rooms or anything. It was just a standard house he was using. It's not even under his name. That's what's funny.
Cool. Well, I mean, I'll go into the room with Lucinda.
Okay.
let me ask you this.
Sure.
You middle management on this, or you is your worker bee like the rest of us, or are you middle management in here?
To be honest, I'm middle management.
Fuck. And they're doing that thing on the top brass type of thing?
The current forces at work are above my top brass.
All right. So, it's telling you something like it. Fucking.
Uh,
You guys,
it's probably not as involved as you think, but they are involved. I'll leave it at that.
okay, are they part?
Sarah will text Carmine and say that's why she lied to us about having a time limit. We have no timetable. She just wanted to put some hustle on us.
Fuck me. All right, so
Yeah, she notices you look at your phone, doesn't say anything.
are they?
Can't read it. But
This is real simple. I'm gonna be broad stroking this. So, are they that are up there dealing with an issue that's up there with them?
yes,
Okay, and so you're dealing with an issue that's on par with you, correct?
correct.
Okay, so the guy over there is the bad guy. That guy, that's our level,
No.
right?
It would be the level of one of your usual compatriots.
All right. So,
And Jesus
And there
Christ,
they go again.
it's like a combo effort here. They're kicking them both out at the same time.
Here's the thing that I'm noticing. It's the two. Okay, so Josh, are you using your phone?
Yes, I am.
That's why.
It's the two that are using their phones.
Yeah.
I'm not using my phone. Actually, my phone is way more stable. This is my iPad.
I was gonna say usually his phone is more stable.
Yeah, but you just can't hear me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys you keep dropping in unison. That's the part that's confusing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Oh, cool.
It might be
Let
that
me-
he's using his iPad. Might be.
Let me boot up on my other machine.
Okay,
I'll be
but
right back.
Alexander's just going to turn to Carmine and say, "You're right. Somebody else is pulling Gareth's strings. Mike said as much.
She looks. Okay.
I just don't know.
I'm gonna level with you. There is no
That'd be
timetable.
nice.
There is no at the end of 3 months a strike team comes in.
Of course not.
I will tell you one other thing. The strike team is already here.
well, they gotta be. If they're gonna
She
be back.
nods behind you.
I look behind me.
The guy who handed you the briefcase.
Just you?
One of them. Most of the men you see in this house.
Are you more of a badass than Jonas is?
No, actually, we were taught by him.
So,
She just
Mr.
smiled.
Ninja has a ninja school.
Is it like a ninja school? I can't wait to get to go to ninja school.
I'm sorry, that's just funny.
So
I'm gonna have to
here's
learn to
what
pacificate. Bullshit.
So
What?
here's what I'm curious about then.
Ask
So
away.
we know this. The one that's pulling Gareth's strings is, as far as this whole grand scheming of the shit flows downhill pyramid scheme. Is it pretty much, as far as you're aware, under the plans that we have to deal with that one? Because from what I understand, he pretty much.
No, that is way above your level.
That's the other
Even-
guys. That's what
Even
they're
your
here
usual
for.
associates. Yeah.
That's the other guys are here for.
So we need to our job is to pretty much find a way of separating Gareth from his leash handler and removing Gareth and his subordinates.
No, our job is to keep the city together. Why they go do the real work?
Well, you guys can get involved in dealing with Gareth and his forces. I wouldn't recommend directly attacking Gareth, but I would say if you take out his second in commands, that it will make his stranglehold on this city a lot tougher to maintain.
Hey, I got a pretty decent stranglehold in the city myself. Thank you very much.
Alexander's
I heard.
gonna pull out his notepad and write down the list of the addresses that they had gotten from Roderick and set them on the desk in front of her. You mean those second in commands?
No,
Thought not.
those aren't even his second in commands.
Poke around.
What was that, Josh?
Alms appears to get bored and starts just kind of wandering around, poking about.
Kid! Hey, kid, go. Grown people are talking here. You're supposed to be paying attention. You're gonna be a boss one day. You'll learn how bosses talk.
I'm listening.
Kids.
Alex will get a text that says Nas Ante is probably second.
He's gonna look at his own phone. Stick it back into his pocket. So,
Those addresses you have are actually empty.
they weren't a few days ago, so that's unfortunate.
No, they still have the guards. Don't misunderstand, but they're empty.
They're traps.
Shenanigans.
Another shell in the shell game.
Welcome to it.
Hold on. Where'd you guys get this stuff from?
Where'd we get what from?
No, I'm talking to Alex. Where you guys get this stuff from?
Roderick.
What you listen to that guy for?
Verifying the information.
We know he's a bad guy.
Roderick
Yes,
is actually just
Carm-
small fish.
Carmine, frankly, the thing about a bluff is eventually one of them has to be true.
No, they don't. Just a good one. You know how many crooks have lost? Anyways, now. So,
Okay.
we want to make moves, but we don't want to get in your way. So,
You won't.
instead of
She looked right at you. You won't.
instead of you telling us what to do, tell us what not to do.
And then Carmine's phone will get a text that says some of the same information came from the FBI agent.
Oh,
Yeah, Alex. Yeah,
She looks at
he's
you
not
guys.
gonna see the text message.
Alex. Perchance you would like to explain this.
Is he gonna show him the text message?
Yeah.
Well, I figured you're paranoid enough. You would have already assumed that we're being spoon-fed information by the enemy.
Perception investigation, Josh.
Could you roll me 4 days?
Sure, I can.
I can.
I got it. Go ahead. Just you guys focus on that. I got that.
Okay. Carmine,
look
I
at
would
that.
assume with your level of paranoia that you would have already assumed that we're being spoon-fed information. There's no way that a leak is going to manage to come to us from two different directions within the same 6 hours.
I remember having this exact same conversation with you in Rainsdale.
Yes. Where?
But you guys told me I was crazy.
I
get-
told you I was playing devil's advocate.
You get a text from Ranzo that says, "I think she's wrong about Roderick."
What was that, PJ?
Carmine gets a text that says, "I think she's wrong about Roderick." From a very reliable source corroborates that he's here to work with us.
AKA the meeting you had in the junkyard, Alex.
Mm-hmm. But, well,
So-
he sent it to Carmine, though. At this
There's,
point, Alex is just gonna hold out his hand and be like, "Can I see your phone, please?"
Sure.
And
He
PJ.
keeps sending me stuff.
He's gonna look at the phone. He's gonna, just for the sake of apparently maintaining appearances, text back, "No duh, but would he say anything at face value?"
Ranzo says, "Coming to see us." Well, Ranzo will just speak to the room.
He's like, fuck this texting crap.
Yeah, he does not drop his thing, but his voice seems to float out of nowhere. He says, "Why would the Morning Star take time out to lie to us for absolutely no effect? Like it doesn't further any goals he has."
Okay, in the
And-
room, who is paying attention to Lucinda when he talks?
I would assume all of us.
Well, I mean, you guys know who's talking, but you weren't aware he was in the room with you.
I'm gonna subterfuginal like the whole room to gauge everybody's reaction.
Okay.
What's subterfuge?
Which plus subterfuge for all those who want to roll it.
Go ahead. Which
Okay.
You're outside, unless you
What's
actually
my
walk
what's
in.
my reaction, guys? Oh wait, you can't see me.
You don't count, special snowflake man.
Hey, he's earned every bit of that.
Fuck me running. Okay,
Plus
stuff happened.
subterfuge. So 5.
One's gone, two's gone. I still got 3.
And there you go.
I
I'm rolling
didn't
5
get
dice on
anything.
it.
How many? How many do you need, Josh?
5 dice.
Gotcha.
Ransdale's not rolling because he doesn't care what everybody else thinks.
Because he's a boss.
He just
Okay.
doesn't
Nobody.
give a fuck.
You got 2, Josh. You got 1?
Alex didn't get anything.
All right. Well, for those who noticed, Lucinda actually seemed shocked by that name.
Something you'd like to tell us?
Well, when
When
I
you
said that
mention
meeting went to
when
hell.
you mention the right hand of God, yeah, it does tend to draw someone's attention.
You don't know
So,
if it's
I've
the
heard-
right hand of God. Anyone can pick any shadow name.
Alms. Mike is significantly older than everybody in this. Well, looking to Lucent, respectfully.
Oh no,
I'm
he's
speaking
older.
limited information.
Is she not?
All
Oh,
right.
he's older than.
Mike is the
Bastard.
oldest person in this city, as far as I'm aware, and he has corroborated that one's identity. But he also he also made sure to point out that anything that he said, think of it as a riddle.
Makes sense if it really is who if he is who he says he is. I won't argue that it's a possibility. But if he is who he says he is, rumors are that they never were very specific, even when they were dealing with the mortals. So I can only imagine that you can't come right out and say, "Hey, I'm a big badass."
He said that if he'd have done that, then we'd have all been turned to ash on the spot.
Probably.
So,
Rumor that is quite advanced.
it's just fucking hilarious. I'm
But I wasn't
dying
aware
over
he was
this.
in the city.
Huh?
I wasn't aware he was in the city.
Well, he would
Last I heard
be.
he was in L.A.
He was.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Oh, guys.
Ransdale will say, however, I didn't know if it would be pertinent to tell you. I didn't know if we should both be withholding information or if it was just a one-sided deal.
See, here's the funny part. I've never actually withheld anything. You've just never asked the right questions.
Well, you blatantly gave me poor information telling me there was a 3-month time limit. Or had that told you.
That was the one I had to do.
Sure.
Our boss was squeezing her, am I right?
True not.
Right.
If I didn't give you a 3-month time frame, the way things were going, it was going to be a slower process. I figure it would motivate you guys, and as shown by the evidence of what you guys have found out so far, I'd say I was right in my way of thinking.
Well, that said, Lucend, I personally am thinking that the problem isn't those that are in this room. The problem is that a time limit was thrown down, and those that had already been doing things kept doing things.
Well, again,
So,
that is not under my purview. This is not my city. I am not here for that purpose. As I've already explained, there are forces above even your capabilities, Mr. Ransdale, that I would prefer not to see you gentlemen
Fail.
fail. Thank you. I was trying to find it.
what did Crow give you?
Give me? She looks nothing.
I must clarify, I do not think myself above you. However, I'm illustrating a point.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Well, like I said, I mean, I will probably, I will admit that you have attained much in your short time here, Mr. Ransdale. I do have to admit that you've taken advantage of a situation that I'm surprised more haven't.
Lucend, you said that the reason why you haven't been giving information out is because the right questions haven't been asked. I spoke with Mike earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What is the key point that he was insinuating I should be looking at 2 months ago?
And she smiles. Mike, that ever nosy bastard. But I gotta love him. He's really great with that. Yeah.
Because from the conversation I had, Jade, Cash, and DC are somehow very intimately tied with this.
Well, Jade was
Also-
intimately tied with this area beforehand, and Cash being her brother and thinking she was done lost her fucking mind, came to get get her before she caused any problems. He wasn't aware of what she was actually doing here, which was, ironically, even I don't know. I'm not sure what Jade's actual purpose was here. I know she was well beyond capabilities of putting the city back in place, but she never did, so that's kind of what throws me for a loop.
Alright, my next question. Mr. David Fields, the CEO of Dragon Kings Incorporated, came from DC.
Mm-hmm.
Giles has come from DC.
Mm-hmm.
In Mike's words, there are a number of people that have come from DC for what they believe to be their own reasons. What's Cash's play here, if you know?
None. He's not here anymore. He's back in DC. You haven't
Yes,
heard
but
he's the new
sending
independent prince. Well,
But
maybe
he
he
is-
feels a vested interest in here. His
Alright.
great-grandchild's here.
Who is that?
You know him as the Gangrel Primogen.
That's wonderful. Alright.
Sorry, well, there's several greats in between, but it's just, long story short, great-grandchild. But I don't think he has a personal interest in that. Because if he did, I don't think half the stuff that happened would have. She looks at you.
No, he would have stepped in a long time ago, directly.
Hmm.
Or at least as directly as somebody of his age actually would.
As for why the others are here, honestly, I don't know. As long as they don't get in my way, I don't care.
Fair enough.
I mean, to put it quite succinctly, what you guys are doing is none of my concern. You guys want help? We'll answer questions. All we ask is that you don't try and bite off more than you can chew.
Alright. In regards to trying to make sure that we don't do that, what Fields stated to me the other night was that the abominations, the embraced werewolves, are more dangerous dependent on who has embraced them.
Correct. It all depends on how old the vampire was that embraced the werewolves.
When Jade was kidnapped by the Sabbat, do you have any idea what they were holding her for?
No, that actually was never discovered. No one's real sure. They think it was just more of a distraction.
Okay. Do you have any idea of who embraced these? At first my money was on
Nope,
Gareth,
they're out of
but
city.
apparently there are bigger players.
Nope. They come from out of city, I will tell you that. Most of the Sabbat forces that are here are from out of city. Most of them were brought into play, yes. I will tell you that, as Carmine has already alluded to, and I've already straight out said, there are more powerful forces at work that are doing things behind the scenes in this city. And I will assuage anyone's fears. None of it has to do with antediluvians. Did I know they were here? Yes. Do I know there's a one walking around? Yes. Do I care? As long as he's not in my way. If I see him, he's dead, but as long as he's not in my way.
He's smart enough to not be seen.
She nods.
One would hope so.
I give him enough credit.
He survived this
I
long.
will tell you that there is a force amassing out there that isn't going to be as nice. This little subtle bullshit you guys have been playing, somebody's finally getting tired of it.
So,
AKA, somebody has a time frame that no one's aware of that it's drawing really close, and they see nothing getting done.
On which side of the fence?
Theirs.
So in other words, we need to be prepared for them to try and come at us directly, which is where they have the advantage.
Not so much now. I will give you guys one thing. You guys have been playing it smart. Sticking to certain locations. Very rarely showing up in other areas. Bunkering down was actually one of the best moves agreed upon.
And now
Gareth
calling in
isn't stupid.
reinforcements.
Gareth isn't calling in the reinforcements, I will tell you that.
I know who did.
The other guy.
She nods.
See, here's my thing. based on what you guys have said, seems to me, and he cracks his neck and he kind of like he suppresses like a growl, like he doesn't want to talk, and he says, "I think that the powers that be are forcing other people to make moves while they make their moves, but I also think it's a real basic power grab. And that's why I think the big guy was here. Any city where you want the guy in charge, whatever, to rear his ugly head, you got to hit him where it hurts, or trying to take something from him. What if, this is a big if, what if what they want they already got, but they don't control it?
Which sense, Miles?
Look at me. Look at all the rest of the places that are bad on the map, or whatever, or on the map, or whatever. There's nothing around them. People ain't nobody controlling them or whatever, right? None of the little node power ley line, whatever things they're called, right? Rings.
Yes, nodes.
Yeah. Nobody's like standing over them saying these are mine, whatever, except for a few things and whatever. And those things, they just, what if? What if all they really want, they already got, which is why they specifically ain't moved nowhere yet. The only people gaining any territory is the friggin' Sabat. That's it. Nobody else. You notice that? I mean, I got the map from Leo, and it don't show nobody but Gareth's little, band of thugsters moving around. The only other place of interest is this place right here, Wolferman Hall. And you guys call everything else a node. But you call this thing here a Hellmouth. Is that a
It's
difference?
No. The
That was
Mr. Morningstar corrected that. It's just it is a node. It is just corrupted and been twisted, and is more or less it uses hell-related magic.
But it's
that's
the only one.
To clarify specifically, there is no such thing as a Hellmouth.
No, please. You guys think I'm trying to get academic here and learn things. No, I'm not. I'm trying to break these down in simple terms. This thing they got, it's the only one there is like it, right?
Here.
Well, no.
Yes.
That particular one.
Here, yes.
Yeah, okay. So
the others are under control from other powers, and they won't get it.
Yeah. So this one guy, the guy who don't do nothing, who don't show up, like the ultimate underboss, shows up and makes his presence known. Why would that be? And more specifically, who is he really trying to tell anything? Because like she said, this guy here is talking to people who's underneath his power level, which is us. Like, we're fucking awesome, but I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'll call a spade a spade. I know where I am. I know where I stand. So, much like when the other guys showed up and made their presence known, the guys who don't make their presence known, this guy, in turn, makes his presence known. Now, why is that? Who are they making a show for? Who would notice? But who would notice? Isn't it funny how they would just show up, Who would notice? What move would that cause them to make if he were to make an appearance, and he has?
Out of character, when he's talking about he, you're talking about Gareth, right?
No, come on, Lucifer.
Okay, got it. Just wanted to make sure, because there's a lot of fucking he's with a capital H.
You're right. So, out of character. So, the Morningstar shows up, right? The Chosen show up. They both make their presence known. But the Morningstar doesn't really tell us anything useful. He just shows up.
It's true.
Am I wrong here? So
he told us.
He told us what we asked.
He didn't tell. Yes. And he made the answers that he was giving, especially after trying to look at it in the context of who it came from, can very easily lead to places, but they are also at the same time vague.
So that no matter what information that you gleaned from him, he can say that he helped. But he didn't really. It might be very important that he did not help.
Did he really help if he gave you information that runs you in circles?
No. What I'm saying is this. He's the Prince of Lies. So
Mm-hmm.
we expect him to lie. So we're going to be skeptical about whatever he says. So if we end up doing the opposite of what he says and it takes us somewhere, he gets to say that he helped us. Well, we get to accept his help without him actually helping us. All he has to do is tell us the opposite of what he wants to know, and he didn't really tell us anything.
Well, and especially considering, Lucinda, what you said earlier about if we were to go throw down with the Sabbat being the exact opposite of what he said, Carmine, you have a point.
So he did get very offended that we actually called him the Prince of Lies.
I think that the place that they're more worried about than anything else is that home base it is. I think that the real battle is going to go on that, and I think it's going to be on a level that we ain't got nothing to do. All we got to do is make sure nobody can come help them when the big guys make their move. Am I right here?
She nods.
So in other words, we need to maintain the fence, and you will fight the fight.
We're playing keep away over here.
Well, if you do decide to go after the Sabbat on a more confrontational basis rather than what you have been doing, all I'm saying is be very careful because we may have a lot of information, but we don't know everything they have at their disposal.
No.
I would say keep an eye out for those anti-terrorist units walking around.
Lucinda, there's a plan that I've been working on. I want your professional suggestion on this. I've already spoken with the Nosferatu Primogen, and he's offered his support to help, as has Mr. David Fields from Dragon Kings.
Mm-hmm.
I plan on, well, requesting, and he makes a little bit of air quote thing, requesting that the Primogen Council actually assist with this, as much as I'm expecting they will. We need to get in touch with the shifters, and we need to get in touch with the mages, because as you said, we do not have all of the information. And so far as the surface level of what we've been able to determine, at the very minimum, Gareth is working along with mages of some kind. He has the abominations, and supposedly more.
I sent the mages to investigate. Hopefully they will turn over something.
We
There you
need
go.
more than to ask them to investigate. We need to know what information they know. As Mike pointed out earlier, they have had less than 10 casualties on between the shifters and the mages combined. Since this started.
You guys have
How many
suffered
have
more
we-
casualties than everybody else.
We have no communication between ourselves. At the very least, if we're going to do anything, we need to have communication with other residents of the city. And then we need to go back to cleaning our own house as much as we can.
Wait. Oh. Guys. Why are they so scared of us?
They're not. That's the problem.
No, they are. Not us, but what we are. Are you fucking kidding me? You mean that freaking Bible story is real?
Which
What do you
one?
mean?
Guys. Okay.
Lucien looks at you.
Alright, think about it.
Cain,
Come on. I mean, this is
Cain
big deal
being
shit.
the third human.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that curse of ours is really like some humdinger bullshit, and they're scared that it might be like the thing that can fuck them over, which is why they fucking took us out first.
Mike was genuinely under the impression that we were being targeted because our fence was so shoddy. Let's be honest, over the course of the last, well, forever, comparatively, no, not really, over the last few years, who's talking?
You
The
save the
city.
weak guy. Save the weak guy for last, kid. When you take over a city, you don't take him out first.
They're probably afraid of us because I have the spear of Longinus.
What?
Even Lucien looks in your direction.
I am rolling subterfuge
Where's
because
the-
bullshit.
Okay. You're at like diff 8 because you can't see my face.
I was gonna say, you guys are revealed, so yeah.
what subterfuge?
Perception, I would assume.
Even wit.
Considering we can't perceive anything, I would
Yeah,
go
so it'd be wit.
manipulation.
It's all based on hearing.
Just pure his voice. So I mean, you'd have to. Damn.
6.
No,
Okay,
it's difficulty
but-
8. So you
Okay,
actually still have enough.
All right. Well, I'm telling the truth.
I go,
How
fucking
did
off.
you?
What's the staff of Longinus?
Spear of Longinus.
Oh, it's
What
the
is it?
spear that it's the spear that stabbed Jesus. The spear
Really?
of destiny.
What?
It's the spear of destiny.
Was
How do you
just
just
Have
find
this
that?
lying around.
I don't assume that you all tell me everything that you have.
But I do!
What do I got? What do I have?
But just like Alexander's gonna kind of like hold his hands out like a dude kind of motion and be like, and you called Carmine your friend.
He is my friend, so why didn't tell me anything?
What would you have done with the information? Lucien looks at the rest of you. What would you have done with that knowledge?
Context.
I wouldn't have done anything, 'cause I don't know what the fuck the thing is.
Okay, so what does it matter that he has it now? What does it change, honestly? Think about it that way. What does it
nothing
change?
for us, but it changes it for other people.
But
maybe.
is that common knowledge?
No, and we should make sure
Does-
that it isn't.
Does the other side know that the Spear of Longinus is back in play?
Maybe they're looking for it.
Could be.
Maybe that's the thing they want.
Or at the very
Why don't you
least.
tell him what else you
warning.
got, Mr. Ransdale, because I know what he had.
Okay, I also have a piece of the spear that that first pierced Cain.
Not just first pierced him, the one that assisted in his destruction. Well, his
His mortal
removal of body parts.
Yes, okay, I have that.
I knew he had that piece, so I wasn't real worried about it, because it's alone it's not as much, but if you gather what shards remain, it's very nasty. Because it's drenched in Cain's blood.
How did you find these things in the middle of fucking Minneapolis?
What?
Because the former Tremere regent had them. What you don't know is
Got
that
that.
Eric was embraced a long time ago, and he was embraced during World War II. He was whispering in Hitler's ear.
Got it. Nazis, propaganda.
The reason the occult was so big in the Nazi camp is because of him.
So
Wondrous.
They went to locations and got what they needed.
right now we have what amounts to 2 grandchildren of Cain. 2 very, very old, powerful artifacts. That I think the connection to be made here isn't the incredulous notion of how did you manage to find something like that in Minneapolis, but why Minneapolis happened to have been there.
That's what I was pointing out. Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Alex is just rubbing his eyes again.
Sure, okay, let me break this down for an easy way for you guys to piece everything together. Take powerful magical artifacts, such as a shard from the spear that pierced Cain, and the spear itself that pierced Jesus Christ. Both inherently magical and very powerful. Combine those with how many nodes are around?
Yeah.
Can you imagine what kind of damage they could do?
No, not really.
Well, use your worst case thought process on what they're both capable of. And if you don't know, the rumors are is the Spear of Longinus can be deadly. No one's real sure of its exact capability. Some believe it can control armies, can control anyone.
Alone as a piece of propaganda, it is dangerous, because if you can simply verify what it is, you could rally half the world to your cause.
She
I don't
nods.
really want to do that.
You would definitely have the entire Catholic Church behind you.
I don't really need that.
Does anybody?
Well,
But safest where I have it.
okay. Let's step up then.
Okay.
No, hey, look. No one's gonna expect this from us. Like nobody.
Okay. Ransdale
Just use
pulls
it.
out a. Well, Ransdale is taking it off around his neck, and if like Carmine is Italian and speaking with his hands, Carmine will all of a sudden feel a ring in his hand on a chain.
What's that?
If you put this, if you have someone put this on, if they are a vampire, it will turn them mortal.
For like ever?
Yes.
So I shouldn't put this on then.
Unless you want to be immortal.
He thinks about it for a second. Yes, he does. He thinks about it for a second. I can change plans.
Tempting offer. Here's a real question. What happens if you get embraced while wearing it?
That's a good experiment.
Anybody want to be a test guinea pig?
I'll do it. Fuck it.
Blaine even raised his hand. No, I didn't expect that.
Okay.
I'm perfectly happy with what I am.
So
Alex is gonna look at him and just say bullshit.
Carmine put it on.
Huh?
Did Carmine put it on?
Sure, I'm ready to use my character. Let's do this.
Okay.
As soon as you put it on, you literally feel a burning sensation start in your finger, and then slowly you can almost feel as if there's fire running through your veins.
Ow!
On the outside, nobody sees anything. Like, so far, nothing seems to be happening. Actually, because of his unique blood bond, you see his fingers begin to slowly return back to normal size.
Oh, hey. Ow! Pain.
I will tell you this whole process takes about 15 minutes. And then at the end of it, I mean, like, it literally courses through every vein in your body. It is pure, it's like pure fire. Liquid fire running through your body the entire time.
So
Hurts
while Marcus is,
all to hell.
so while Carmine is screaming like a little girl, at some point Alexander's going to cross his arms and just look to Lucinda and say, "I'm going to assume that it'd be too much to hope that we'd be able to spin this as a different powerful relic, and Gareth might slip it on."
You might be able to. It all depends on how much Eric told them.
True.
I would
Ow.
bet those particular items he doesn't notify anybody about.
Well,
Those in power only know because we didn't give them a choice.
well, Mr. Ransdale, you're the one that ate him.
Yes, very successfully.
So I'm like a regular dude now, right?
Yeah, you're human right now. Roll your intelligence, PJ. Or
Oh,
have me.
Sure, yeah. Intelligence, just intelligence. I don't care.
Yeah, just intelligence.
All right, 4 dice. I'll spend a will because it seems will worthy.
2 successes. He never told them.
Oh.
He never told them what he had. Are you kidding?
Nope.
Yeah, so Rainstone looks back and he's like, so I guess, yeah, I can pull on his memory sometimes. It seems that he told no one.
So we have a potential weapon.
So I'm about to become second gen now. So, you guys want anything?
Yes.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, you guys all hear the heartbeat. Loud and clear. PJ, you hear the heartbeat from Marcus, loud and clear.
Oh, okay.
He's human now.
It works.
That
You are
is-
human.
That is dangerous as hell.
King was first gen.
I suppose we should have someone embrace him, though. Yes, $200.
Listen, Lucian nods to the gentleman who was standing behind you. He walks right by you, grabs Carmine by the neck, twists, and just bites in.
Ow! 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 I was just a human! Ow! I was gonna lick the frickin' wooden thing! Ow!
Now here's the question: is there anything being done to get the ring off his finger, or is Carmine being the one experimented on?
I'm being
Carmine's
experimented
the one
on.
being experimented on. He was the one who volunteered. And Blaine were the two that volunteered.
Fucking ow!
Like literally,
Really doing it without the kiss?
Carmine. Unfortunately, you go unconscious because he's going to drain you. I mean, he's got to do the embrace to see if it works.
My dad's gonna kick your ass!
He's already going to kick everybody's ass because you're no longer a vampire. As you go unconscious, you see the guy literally just slit his wrist, feed it to him. No movement.
Get the ring off. We can't lose Carmine right now.
Why? I don't know how to do anything. I'm just secretary.
Just there.
Not anymore.
Ranzel does not remove the ring, but he does kick the guy square in the chest from invisible.
Which one?
The guy embraced him. He's fucking pissed. Ranzel's like, I didn't sacrifice him.
God damn it! This was my test, asshole.
Yeah. So it's just.
You see, I'm just gonna say he just gets knocked back. I'm just, just
Yeah,
more
it's fine. Yeah, I'm just kicking him back into the wall. Like, fuck you.
Lucien just smiles. She doesn't. He gets up to do something. She goes, I wouldn't do that if I were you. He looks at her. He just stops and kind of nods. He walks back over to his spot.
Licks his
I
wrist.
would recommend in a moment to either pull the ring off or we're going to have to get rid of a body.
Ranzel will remove the ring.
Let's see if this side effect works. I don't want to kill Marcus's character. God damn it.
It's all good.
Well, guess what?
He can roll another.
He got this.
I'm going to leave it up to Marcus. Your choice.
What?
It's Marcus's choice since it's his character. Do you want him to come back as Carmine, as normal Carmine, or do you want him to cease functioning?
But I just got all this XPs.
Again, your choice. If they remove the ring, when Ransel removes the ring, it is your choice. If you want your character to remain in the game, the ring's effects will wear off and you will come back as a kindred. If you do not, then when he removes the ring, you are just a dead body. Because they fed you while the ring was on. Ironically, what he couldn't describe to you is when he was feeding him the blood was just burning. It literally was being burnt out. That's why
So
I just
we'd
know
have
that.
to.
So what clan was the other guy?
He was Venture.
Damn it.
But, that's the catch. I mean, with that ring on, it destroys the kindred blood. So, again, your call.
As the life is fleeing your eyes.
Yeah, as a life is fleeing your eye. Yeah. I'm giving you the chance to decide whether or not you want to keep your character, or, did you want to roll a new one, or what?
Great nihilistic choice.
Yep.
I could just
It's all in his hands.
make a new dude and become less hated.
That's true. You could always do that.
Well, you could always do that later for other reasons.
No. Go fuck yourself. You get to be as hated as I am.
Because he was like, nah, fuck that, man.
You get to be just as hated.
I'm hated. You're joining my team.
I will stay on team hated black guys. So
Okay. Well, because I can't fit for that second part of the descriptor. But let's be honest, Marcus. I'd have to try really hard to get to your level, and I'm not ready to put that much effort into it. I have to keep you.
Okay.
You've got more dots than me.
I
As soon
know,
as
but nobody
Rainsteel removes the ring, literally, you see him completely come back.
Alright, I'll help him off the ground.
So is he still a Venture, or is
He is still Venture.
Ransdale having to embrace him?
I will.
No, he is still Venture.
I will hand Carmine four pieces of Pez. I said you should eat that.
I eat Pez. I
Oh
accept
yeah,
Pez.
you feel much better now. Yeah.
It's 8 mortal blood.
I
Yeah.
do not recommend any of you to try that.
Oh, that goes right to my screaming for me.
Excuse
Do
me.
I have a new daddy?
No.
Excuse me. We have not completed the test, and you have conceded that you would be the test dummy, Carmine.
Yeah.
Mr. Ransdale hands you the ring. Please put it back on.
Are you fucking serious? But I just got vampired back.
Please.
Ransdale's a very twisted bastard.
We must complete the experiment.
Will, by
Yes.
virtue of the experiment that has happened to my character, I request to be
Yes.
able to change my path.
Very well. I'll agree to that because of the experiment.
To change your path?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Would
Yeah.
I really be a human anymore after this?
Probably not.
No, with the fuck up that they're doing to you, no.
You're
definitely
playing
change your-
hopscotch with mortality.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
Death is like, oh, I got you. Oh, you fuck you, bastard.
yeah, I can't even pretend to be human anymore. Is basically what the deal is. Is that accept? Do all of you accept that as an understand? Do you all get what I'm saying?
Once
Yeah,
you,
Carmine's gotten pretty fucked up.
yeah, once you've been yo-yoed through life and death, you
You tend not to give a fuck, yeah. Okay. Do you
Can
put
you
the
be
ring back
out
on?
of character? Can you be Camarilla and be on a path?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just you're basically toting the line a lot.
Okay, let's do this.
Basically, as long as the rest of the Camarilla in the city don't know what you do on the side.
In that case, I won't do it because it will fuck with other dynamics.
Well, I'm going to be perfectly honest here. In character, I think probably the only person in this room that would have actually the potential to give a shit would probably be Blaine. Because as long as he's not doing shit like, I'm just going to go bomb an orphanage because I fucking feel like it, Alexander's not going to care. It's like, are you doing stuff for the Camarilla?
And
Is
Mr.
there an
Ransdale will
alteration
accept
to
it
my-
because
there-
it's what happens.
Is there any alteration to my character at all? Do I get to come back the same dude, basically?
The only thing that changes is that you've lost the blood bond to the gargoyle.
Okay.
Everything else, you're still the same. I mean, you still have. Actually, it removes all blood bonds, so basically you start fresh. I mean, you are still the child of your father, so that's it. Everything else it cleansed it away.
But Ransel is shoving the ring back at you.
He takes the ring. He goes, "Fucking guys, the things I do."
So it goes through 15 minutes of agony again.
Okay, one second.
Hold on.
Rainsdale,
Yeah. Yes.
before we do this,
Yes.
who's in the room with us?
Everybody you see here, Lucinda and one of her men. That's it.
We have an opportunity.
We do. I agree.
You gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
Very likely.
That's not gonna work. There's not enough. Is it?
Wait, Carmine, are you jumping the fence?
No. If
No.
he does what, if technically this should work.
Technically, it shouldn't work because of the fact he doesn't have enough blood to go through another.
No, you don't understand. Oh my God.
No, his little
Will, do you
thing
see-
actually.
Will, do you see what I'm saying, Will?
No, I'm actually kind of lost. I'm just enjoying
Carmine's
the fact
about to
that
become a Tremere.
Here's the question.
Ah,
Rainsdale,
thank you.
is there enough? I mean, I'm thinking out of character. PJ, do you think there's enough?
to everybody.
No. You guys
Oh.
get it. This is so messed up. But it could work.
PJ disconnected.
It
There he
could
is.
work if there's enough. It's got.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. Will told us how we had this opportunity. What do we have here? We have something with the blood of who on it?
Kane.
Oh, you're
Oh,
crazy.
fuck.
Come on, guys.
Oh,
Gotta
good
play the
lord.
home game.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill, you remember how you ST'd yourself into a corner before?
Yeah, I think I'm doing it now.
And then you brought Marcus into a scene.
I'm just telling you, Ransdale has a plan.
Carmine also has a plan. They may not be the same one.
Ransdale tells you yes, put on the ring.
So even if it's not, he's just gonna lie.
I do it.
Okay,
Puts on
15 minutes of pure agony again. He's
Ransdale
screaming like a little girl.
This time, Ransdale takes the ring off his finger.
Full after the full thing?
After the full thing, but before somebody embraces him again.
It just takes one blood point.
Interesting.
I think that Carmine's job interview may become irrelevant.
Well, no, nothing might happen. I might just stay dead, but you never know till you try.
Right, because this time I'm taking the ring off of him and letting him stay mortal.
Because you got to be immortal to be embraced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he still had the ring on, leaving him in, half out, so Ransdale is taking the ring off after he's made mortal. And then Ransdale will take his cool sword, and he unscrews the handle, and he pulls out the shard of the...
You have been walking around with this fucking thing and walking into enemy territory?
Oh yeah, Ransdale's crazy. Bill already knows.
Yeah, I already knew what he did with it.
Then Ransdale will use Path of Alchemy to take this and take the wood and turn it into a liquid so the blood can drain into Carmine's mouth.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
hold on.
I have Path of Alchemy. What's up? Let's do this.
Oh my god. Oh, this is
Oh, shit.
Did you not think this was going to happen?
no, here's the problem.
All right.
As that level, you all are food.
Mm-hmm.
You guys should
That's
run.
the catch. Kane would kill everyone in that room and feed off of them and still be going for more.
But I won't be Kane.
Yeah, he won't be Kane, and I'm going to dump 50 blood beads into his mouth for 100 blood.
You're just gonna basically, here, have this. Boom.
Just
But if you're getting to Kane's level, that's the level he's at. Antediluvians only feed off kindred blood. That's the only thing that sustains him. You're putting him at the level Kane would be.
He would have Methuselah's first, so he would only be able to feed on kindred blood. That is true.
Yes.
Run.
Yeah. Well, that's why he's going to shove a bunch of blood beads in your mouth.
You are now, because I haven't been able to use the other blood anymore, so I've had to use Ransdale's blood because I've been storing it off these mortals that I've been gathering. So essentially, you're going to be bloodbound to Ransdale, but you have 100 points of kindred vitae in your system.
Jesus Christ.
You never know what happens.
Well, what do you guys do
Carmine
when you
is
literally see him? When you literally see him as he pulls off the ring, you can still hear the heartbeat. Everything is still running. Then you see Ransdale literally just grab his sword. You see him twist the end of the sword off. You see him pull out this little shard, black wood ash shard, and then you just see him sit and concentrate. You see it as soon as it goes to liquid, he drops it in.
Well, Ransdale first will drain out his blood and go through the process, and then as the mortal him is dying, I will drop the blood necessary to make him a second gen.
Ransdale, you sure we're not about to all die?
Ransdale will laugh. We're always almost going to
I
die.
tailed out the roof.
Smart move. Okay.
Okay, so
Blaine and the other Archon run.
Where is Lucinda going?
She just watches.
So once that falls into his mouth, I will grab handfuls of Pez and will throw them into his mouth.
Oh, and he disconnected again.
Oh,
I did not expect this to go here.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does put you at NPC status.
Yeah.
little bit.
Second gen
Hey,
is way too powerful to be running around.
Oh, yeah.
So technically, either way, you're
on.
making a new character. Yeah. But
Well-
you guys can now use him as an NPC for other means if you need be.
One time.
But it puts him into the battle that he was completely unaware of.
can I say things first? Can I talk?
Sure. Yeah, I mean,
This
you're
is
still conscious.
The only thing I want to state is, well, Marcus, you have stated every time that we get into a discussion about characters and motivations that you wanted to do the awesome. And you
You've just done the awesome.
Also,
glorious fucking bastard.
also, Carmine should get to pick his in-clans, or if he has a unique discipline, because he's a second gen. What are your powers?
I don't need stats. They don't matter. I just want to talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's an NPC right after this scene. So
So he goes. So yeah.
yeah, you've never felt this powerful ever, Carmine.
Dale.
And you remember everything.
Ransdale will drop his invisibility, and he will hug Carmine.
Ooh, tempting. Mm.
I look at you. I go. You might want to back up just a little bit.
Yeah, you just click on
Ransdale will laugh.
Psychotic fucking bastard.
Now you know how fucking psychotic Ransdale is.
Oh my god.
Hey, Lucin, what's shaking?
Smile.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
So before I go absolutely fucking crazy, because I feel it happening.
Yeah, there's a lot of kindred blood in here. I mean, even with what you got to sustain you, you're still
He's
getting more hungry. Oh yeah,
I'm
That's the
real
problem
hungry.
with those older guys is they don't ever satiate their appetite. Like Cain literally would destroy everybody.
I
And still not-
summoned the chosen.
You get a very weird reaction.
What?
They all come. They were not expecting this.
They come in their pants.
This is totally off the book. I didn't know this was gonna happen, so let's do some crazy shit right now. He goes, so guys,
Oh my god.
name's Carmine.
They look very confused, but they can't doubt the power they feel in you summon them.
We have a very unique opportunity, children.
Fuck.
What is it you wish of us?
We will end this tonight,
Oh shit.
and I'm going to lead you all into battle with your assembled forces, and I'm going to use that spear to do it.
So,
GG, everybody roll new characters.
so, at this point, Ransdale will say, "My friend," and he will bow to Carmine, and then he will teleport.
See ya.
And I will teleport back with the Spear of Longinus.
I'm gonna keep this near me because that dude might be coming.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So,
Alex is just leaning against a wall because, like, well, I am fucking irrelevant.
Holmes comes over to Alex, grabs him by the shoulder, and says, "We should leave. Just
You should stay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
As soon as he says that, you have no compulsion to leave at all. He's
I
a
have no
second gen.
compulsion
You are
to
not
leave at
going to
all.
argue with him. Yeah. Like literally, he says that, and you're like, yes.
So this is
Sir.
how the
Power of
jihad
a second gen
works.
is ridiculous.
This is how the jihad works today.
This is how the job works today.
I mean,
He goes, where is the enemy?
One of them pulls out a map, points to a location that hasn't been marked.
That is where the enemy is.
That is where he's assembled his forces. Huh. You didn't know he had them all gathered in one spot.
I'm not omniscient. At least it wasn't yesterday. Sorry, can resist. Well, my children, it's time to wake up my other children.
They kind of look at you curiously, and all their eyes widen.
They want a war, I'll give them a war.
I would recommend against that.
Oh, that's right. We'd have to eat you all, wouldn't we?
They nod. Not to mention, this world is not ready for that.
I am. But the night grows short. We have a battle to win. And you have to figure out a way to put me down. Or I could just go to sleep. Which one do you think's gonna happen?
Going to sleep.
Hmm?
We would suggest going to sleep.
And this is
Ransdale will say, I think things will work themselves out.
I'm pretty sure they
You're
will.
a fucking psychopath.
So, now out of character, they are so gonna hate you, Bill.
Eh?
Yes.
Like
Oh, well.
everyone is gonna hate you. For this.
Hey, this is what happened.
The single player decided to.
Ransdale.
Don't I always say players run the story? I just go with it.
And beyond that, here's the thing. When Marcus and PJ started doing their shit, like, is this gonna work? Is there enough of this? Da, da, da. What was Bill's reaction? The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
And then it became very blatant. And then Bill shat himself about as much as the rest of us.
And I was like, oh crap.
Only needs a drop of blood. So Ransdale knows secretly that the Spear of Longinus is cursed, that whoever uses it, is doomed.
Yes.
So he has empowered his buddy Carmine, and he is giving him his triumphant thing, but he knows that the spear will do what they won't have to. But he is going to be Carmine's right-hand man, and I think this is the night that me and Marcus both lose our characters, because I'm going to go ahead and drive off that NPC Pier 2 in the reroll characters.
Yeah.
And at which point Vampire becomes a regular venue again.
That's the good news, is they actually clean up the mess.
Yeah, and then fucking Alex can get to doing his work.
Yep, you guys can start rebuilding the city.
But before he goes,
Fuck.
he goes, who do I trust with this? He looks down at his arm. He goes, they might need this again.
Ransdale says, I will place it somewhere where when they need it, it will be.
Okay, so I have an out-of-character thing I would like to bring up for a moment.
Sure.
I have to go bang my head against the wall. Hang on.
There's that. No, so I'm going to roll an intelligence thing really quick to try and see. In fact, fuck, I'll even do intelligence and kindred lore. I'm going to see if, considering the current assemblage, and yeah, shit is getting sorted in about 15 minutes from now. So, Bill, you remember what Alexander's biggest consideration for what his issue is going to be with holding the Ventru clan in check?
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling to try and see if he's going to be able to noodle in any way, considering everybody in front of him here, if he can fix that issue.
The main problem is your generation is what's going
Yes.
to get back.
That's exactly
the
it.
fact that you're so young. There's no way with the assemblage gathered that you could do that unless you basically diabolarize one of the archons. And they're not going to do that.
Well,
That's
frankly,
the only way to move
if-
the generation up to be able to stand a snowball's chance in hell against the other men.
Okay.
The good
Okay.
news is, because of everything you've done, they may wait, because you'll still have allies.
At least until I leave the city or go to sleep. Okay.
Well, no,
I
I
just
mean, you
wanted to throw
made
that.
you've in a sense made an ally with Mike because you went and talked to him. You got Alms that's still around. You know,
And
you
is
got
about to
Blaine that's
become a
still
virgin
around.
himself.
He turns around and he goes,
You-
you have to leave a successor.
Who is he talking to?
Rangedon knows I'm talking to him.
yeah, he
Yeah.
knows.
You know who it must be. You don't like it, but you know who it has to be.
Roderick.
No.
No.
Miss
It's
Beck.
worse. It's going to make the game way more interesting.
Miss Beck.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I already know.
Oh, dear.
Gwendolyn Beck.
I
The
will.
only other one who has enough status to even pull it off. And she had it at one point in time for a short period of time while Ransdale was in trouble.
I will have it arranged.
That's up to you, PJ, if you leave her any of the stuff you found.
Oh,
I'm
he's
going to
not
leave
leaving.
that into your hands
And there
when
he
you
goes
get
again.
back.
He looks at Lucinde. He goes, Lucinde,
I will
Yes.
leave you a list of what I leave her.
Very well, that's fine.
I'm going to give something back.
She looked at you confused.
And you're going to be the one that does it. And he slams his hand into her chest, and he gifts her with the ability to reforge kindred artifacts.
You see her, I mean, nobody could stop her, and even Lucinda wasn't fast enough to stop him. He's a second gen. There's no way he could even try.
He doesn't even try to use celerity, it just happens.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Carmine, you feel every vampire in the city.
Do we feel him back?
Ransdale will.
No.
I have such a high level of aspects. Ransdale is going to whisper into Alexander's ear, and he'll say Joe, and then he'll say Marduk's throat.
I don't know what that means out of character.
Good.
What do I need to roll?
I would assume you have no idea of knowing.
You'd have no idea. Obviously, there's a reason he gave you that information.
Okay.
All right.
He goes, Descend, you will bring that back.
She nods.
I think I have a war to win. Where is he? Goes, oh, him. Joe? Not my problem.
Yeah, you can feel Hakim, you can feel Set, and you can feel, what's his name? The damn La Sombra anti-trade.
Graciano.
Yeah,
He
Graciano.
goes, sleep.
But they're asleep.
Yes, they're asleep. Good.
Carmine.
Yeah.
As much as Alexander really does not like bringing attention to himself given everything in the room right now, I have always respected your decisions, and so I have only one more request before you go for your victory march.
Why, you want to be down in Minneapolis?
Well, that would certainly help, sir, but I was simply going to ask anything that you would like me to try and ensure about your legacy and footprints on the city.
You still retain all your knowledge. Right? Everything you knew as Carmine the Venturer is still there. All it did was take the vampire out of you originally.
He looks over at you, he goes, let him fall.
The inept ones? Yes, sir.
No.
Mhm.
All of them.
Oh, shit.
Remember, he is a second gen and could care less about everybody.
And then they bail out. Plop, they're gone.
Yep.
Ranzel takes the teleports away, and we'll go do the thing.
We go do the damn thing.
Oh yeah, you guys clear house. Like even Gareth was like completely shocked as you guys like walked in and just.
And when I say everybody, everybody.
Nobody gets out alive.
Nobody makes it out alive. Fuck your other two venues. Fuck your plan.
Well, it wasn't Wolfram and Hart, but the combined assemblage of all the Sabbat and their abominations, which actually were my creation, by the way, are all gone.
So pretty much everything directly pertaining to the vampire venue is fucking cleared out.
That way I don't hear any bitch.
Exactly. That's all I wanted to do.
It's straight fix. You just fixed the vampire venue in one night.
All right.
Aside from the communication issue.
So I'm going to pretend a bitch for a moment because frankly that's too awesome to argue with, but well, I've been making progress earlier today and yesterday, but well, I guess it doesn't fucking matter anymore.
You can usurp all of Carmine's underworld.
Yeah. That leaves the underworld influence wide open.
And well, much like what you were saying, as far as when somebody, when Carmine's like, "Oh yeah, I'm the Carmine the Saint," somebody's like, "Bullshit, he would have been dead a long time ago." Blah blah blah. Well, suddenly now it is actually an inherited title.
Here's the deal. Remember, Vinny knows everything.
Vinny knows everything.
And
I just thought you should know. Hope we didn't forget that. Vinny knows everything.
No, I already put that together. Alexander's going to go track down Vinny and say, "Yeah, so Carmine's not coming back."
You do have a food truck service, though.
Oh, nice. Okay, you know
that was
what?
the legit business he was talking about earlier.
Marcus, that's shit we'll have to discuss off scene.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All
Yeah,
right,
we go kill stuff.
Yeah. By the way, to save time and energy, you guys won't have to go take care of the 50 at the hotel either. Those were Sabbat's shovelheads.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they were preparing to attack.
To dead.
So they are all taken care of.
I guessed it fucking right. I knew there were shellheads.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was curious to see who wanted to go do it. And, well, I wasn't expecting all this to happen, but so that investigative scene is now done too.
Investigative and fucking murder ball.
Yeah, Ransdale will just presumably Marcus, the sphere probably doesn't kill him, but it dooms him back to torpor, and so I'll just since he knows where the antediluvians are, I'll just teleport Marcus down there with the other two antediluvians down there. And then,
but here you go. As a story fucking craziness. When you put the body down there, no, I won't do that. That's fucked up. I'll be like another vampire shows up, like crawls out of the mire. We're not gonna do that. I'll just make a new guy.
Oh my god.
So, and then I will just leave the spear down with these antediluvians.
Oh shit! Go ahead, I dare you. Go for it.
Because let's be honest, if somebody finds him, everything's fucked anyway.
Yeah.
Well, in case you need it, there's one person in the game who knows where it is. That's a big hunky gargoyle.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, Ransdale will just leave, and then he will go to Lucinda and demand to know where the inner council is. And then if she tells him, I'm just going to teleport there and be like, I'll take my seat now.
And ironically, the Tremere that was on the inner council stands up and goes, "I've been waiting," and he walks off. He offered you the seat.
I will sit down and take it. All right. All right. It's time to reroll.
And
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
So
what does
hold on.
Alex and Alms do?
Well,
now
the
that
moment
they've just
that
been
the
dumped
Alms
out.
shits himself. Metaphorically.
Okay, Alexander's looking to Lucinda, and he's going to say, "Well, you heard the man. We let them fall. This city was infiltrated because it had no defense. I understand that this is not your city and is not your responsibility, but I ask that you send word up the chain of command, as it were. I'm going to need help. I
We
may
are
have.
going to help.
He's going to look at Oms. Yes, we. In short order, the Gargoyles will have a seat on the Primogen Council, as they have done more in the last few weeks than most of the city's current residents.
She nods.
I plan on working very closely with Oms, who I expect will become their Primogen. But Oms, it will be up to you and yours to elect you into that position. I will be working with them and the Nosferatu, and we will be cleaning house. The
But
only
the family
request
decides. If they want me for Primogen, that's their decision.
With what they have just done, they have taken care of our issue.
Yes.
She stands up. She starts walking out the door. We will be leaving now.
Listen, I have one
is
last
in
question.
the hands of the current kindred here. Yes, Alex.
One last question. Excuse me. Who called the hit on Rob?
She smiles.
She can't tell him that.
Do you really want to know? Because I don't think you're going to like the answer. The church did.
Can't. So, in other words, what I already know. All right.
Yes, the church was involved in the assassination.
All right. And then I apologize for then being somewhat misleading, but then one last question. When I need to send word higher up towards the inner council, who can I get a hold of?
As Primogen, you should already have access to that information. If you check your satellite phone, you'll have the contact. She smiles.
Thank you. Enjoy your evening.
All Primogen were given that. Whether they use it or not is their problem.
I see. I thought I had to go hunt down that information, so
Nope.
yeah. Oh well. It's just one of those issues if I should have just asked. Fucking.
Nobody ever asked.
Yeah, Alexander's pretty.
Nobody ever asked. So.
All right. That's fair.
Okay, so you guys just basically go, well, fuck, that was easy.
So
kind of walk
I
out
think
of the now empty building.
Yeah, I think for the sake of being thematically appropriate, hey Marcus, do you want to pull your super Carmine voice and close us out?
No, I do not.
All right. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. I can definitely say this was a shock even to the ST. So, have fun with that. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned, as the next scene will basically be the rebuild. Good night.